Well, hello there, Internet. My name is Attack Slug, and at long last, after some wait and some delays, it is finally time to enter a new era of lo-fi handheld gaming. That's right, I have me a Panic Playdate, and I'm here today to unbox it, set it up, and get crankin'. Shall we? Always practice box cutter safety as I cut this box open. I am in like the first 1,000 or 2,000 of these units, so I am pretty early on here, and if you happen to order one now, they don't ship until next year, so good luck is all I can say. But I got my order in like post-haste when they went up. So, here we are. It is in a nice padding in the box itself. There's a thank you note here, packing slip, that goes over there, and then, nice paper and bubble wrap, and pop that bubble wrap, and here we are. And here we are with, over there, and over there, over there. And here we are with the Playdate in a nice little deal. It's got the back of the box here. If you can actually read that, good luck. But it is shrink wrapped in the box. It is just for fun. And if you are making a Playdate game and want to see it featured on this channel, send me an email at playdate@attackslug.com. Now, where'd that knife go? Back to the knife. I need the knife for the safety as we cut open this here and peel back this shrink wrap. It's fine. Don't worry about it making a mess. Whatever. Whatever. Okay, now the grand of grandest of tiny but grand unveilings of the Playdate. Now, I have heard, because these early units have been sitting in that warehouse for quite some time, that it's not going to have a charge. And therefore, it must be charged for about an hour to actually get anything on it. Also, the box here to hold it in place, that's a nice little detail there. Very well thought out in the packaging, right? But I don't think it's going to actually be able to turn on. I'll hit the button here and find out. Got a charge? Nope. I'm hitting the button here, and there is no charge. So that's going to be, hey, plug it in, and then also get it charged for an hour, and then come back. But first, of course, we have the measuring contests, the comparisons to other handhelds. But also in the box, a handy-dandy charging cable and a manual. Let's get into some comparisons in size and shape and scope of a variety of handhelds. So of course, given that this is a monochrome screen, right? It is a just, hey, it's monochrome, it's black and white. We compare it size-wise to the original Game Boy. So big old Game Boy here, obviously. That is, you know, very old. Still works, but very old. Game and Watch that actually does have batteries and is functional at the moment. So that is still working here. You can see it's got a clock there on the bottom, but that is the Game & Watch and the Playdate and, you know, the thickness and such. We also have a Neo Geo Pocket Color. Speaking of not having a backlight, this has no backlight. That Neo Geo Pocket Color is here, and also a good time. I have a Tiger Electronics Double Dragon. So, you know, LCD and whatnot. No back. I lost that when I was a kid. We have the original DS. You know, doing that kind of thing. The fat DS. We have a 3DS in terms of, you know, the thickness there on the width and the thickness of 3DS. And, of course, we have a scratched up Game Boy Advance SP. So that's actually the most comparable size here is a folded up SP. Obviously, if you unfold it, it's twice the size, but in terms of screen size, in terms of all that nonsense, it's kind of comparable there. Just for Sony's sake, we have a PSP doing that, and we also have the big old honkin' PlayStation Vita is here to do some business on my Spelunky desktop. Before I jump cut this video, there is one soapbox that I want to get on for a hot second, so bear with me. The question you hear a lot about the Playdate is, who is this for? Why would you spend 180 bucks on a black and white, lo-fi, handheld, when you could get other video game consoles? Why buy a Playdate when you could buy a Nintendo Switch or a Steam Deck? I don't have a Steam Deck, but you get the idea. And that's not the point, right? It's how deep are you into this video game hobby? The Playdate is not here to compete with the Switch or the Steam Deck or an Xbox or a PlayStation. That's not the purpose of the console. So if you are, say, neck deep in this hobby like I am, and perhaps you have a bunch of consoles because you like hardware, and you have a bunch of games for those consoles, and you have VR and a racing wheel and a bunch of consoles, then that is who this is for. If you care about games that are exclusive, that is who this is for. Because, due to the unique nature of the hardware and the crank, these games won't be anywhere else. So if you love video games and you want games from known indie developers like Bennett Foddy, Lucas Pope, and Kei Takahashi, then this is going to be for you, because you know who those people are, and they're going to have games on here that are exclusive and you'll kick it anywhere else, then yes, get a Playdate. Otherwise, then don't even worry about it, because it's not going to be for you. If you are neck deep in this hobby, then yes, a Playdate is going to be already on your radar. If you aren't, you just aren't. But it's not meant to compete with other handheld consoles. It is its own thing with its own exclusive games. And there are 24 in here with the console, and more on the way. So now, I'm going to charge it.
Later that same evening.
And I am back, and we are losing daylight. So let's go test on this thing and see how it is with the unlock. Let us do the thing, hit the A, focus the camera. Alright, so, up, right, down, left, plus, A and B. Wait a minute. We got to crank it. Yeah, buddy. It's happening. That's pretty freaking neat. So, because we are losing daylight, it's going to be a great way to test this versus other non-backlit and backlit handhelds. So, let's get myself set up and also get on my Wi-Fi. There we go, connected. Checking for updates. So still a modern console because it has to go on the Wi-Fi and get me some updates. We are unpacking and some fireworks as we apply that system update. What time is it? It's Vader. Time. And yes, internet, it is 5:51 p.m. Send metrics, sure, fine, whatever. And press A to play. Welcome to the Playdate. If you don't know how this works, you get 2 games per week for 12 weeks. So right now there are only 2 games in Season 1, and on Monday we'll have 2 more. And after that, 2 more. So every week, 2 more games for 12 weeks. Now there is an app here to actually get this onto the PC and get a direct capture, and that I'll do here shortly. But first, we must look at the contrast on the screen here as compared to other backlit and non-backlit screens. Let's go. First things first, the granddaddy of them all, the original Nintendo, oh, it's kind of broken there, Game Boy. So there's your screen there, and there's your screen there. So no backlight. If I remove this, because it's old and busted, kind of more clear, but you could see a much higher contrast on this screen versus this. I could change this here, but still, it's, 1989, so 2022. Also in the non-backlit, we have the Neo Geo Pocket Color, which might not read this game, but it should turn on. It should turn on, but yeah, the game reading on this thing is pretty old, and it's kind of falling apart, and you can see how that's kind of got to be on a really good angle to actually see this menu as opposed to, hey, that's just clear, you can just read that. But this one here, it's like, yeah, you kind of gotta be at the right angle. It's bad. But I can get my horoscope here, and my horoscope says money, 3 stars, health, 2 stars, romance, 3 stars, general, 3 stars. Now, heading back to 1982, we got our LCD Donkey Kong, and you can see Jumpman here doing his thing with DK on this, just, you know, very, very primitive LCD. Actually, I think it's Stanley, perhaps? I forget. Anyhow, it's Game & Watch. You know how that goes. Not having the back here makes this very difficult, but yes, it is indeed Double Dragon, and, you know, it's a very, very primitive and very old screen, and you need to kind of be on the right angle to even see it or play it, and also, it's bad, man. These were all bad. But moving on to a screen with a backlight, the GBA SP AGS 101, aka the good one. With that, yeah, so clearly backlight is a good thing to have, and we have some Super Monkey Ball Jr., a amazing port for what this was at the time, and yeah, good stuff. But yeah, obviously having a backlight is great, but at the same time, this is way better than any other non-backlight handheld I've ever seen in my life. But enough comparisons, let's plug things into the PC and get an actual video feed from this handheld. There was one other piece of unusual hardware I did want to compare this Playdate to, and that is the PlayStation TV, aka the Vita TV. So, you know, again, I'm a hardware weirdo, so I own these things and paid full price for them for reasons. Anyhow, here we are. I'm not quite sure how I'm actually going to have this on video yet, but here we are with the Mirror app, and I can actually play the Playdate here and launch the games on the PC. So, water, that is loud. Okay, that should be... I don't want to have this speaker next to my microphone here because that would be a problem for crosstalk and audio and all that other nonsense. A learning process on how to capture any kind of new hardware. I can actually turn down the Playdate itself, but I still get audio here on the actual video feed. So thumbs up on that, Panic. Much obliged. So, to start water wipeouts, and let's crank forever. Use the crank, and everybody gone surfing. That's the wrong way. That is the wrong... Oh, God. Oh, God. That's the wrong way here. So, unawesome. The goal is obviously to gain some speed and then do some sick tricks, bro. Like that. Or wipe out. Like that. Give me one. Huh. Score. 0. Wow. I did the worst. And there is a global ranking and global leaderboards for this game. I have no ranking, and also I don't know how to change my name. I'm going to have all kinds of videos on the channel, so don't you worry. Plenty of Playdate stuff on my Playdate channel. No one cares. Look, someone has to, right? Someone has to. So, don't tell me nobody cares. Alright, so how do I get enough speed here? Let's just do that. Alright, I got 2 points. Double 360! Okay, poor attempt. Look, this game's harsh, man. My top score is 105, which is not going to be anywhere on this global ranking leaderboards. Can I crank? Oh, I crank. Okay. I am 936. There are, like, at this point, maybe 3,000 of these in the wild as they're getting their shipping ramped up. So, you know, hey, I'm top 1,000 for now. The options here goes home, and then we open up Casual Birder. So here we go with some Casual Birder. New game. Snap yes. I am hyped for all of the original ideas that are going to happen on this console. Here we are, kid. Your new digs. And this is neat. Like, this is super neat. I already moved your stuff in. You're all set. You're a pretty brave kid moving to a new town like this. Do you even know anything about bird photography? So, okay. A for a picture. Move it around. And then crank to focus on the bird? How do I... There it is. And then I guess A again? Yes. I took a photo of that black-bodied Bobby. And hey, I got your photo, buddy. I got your photo. Let's have a look. Yup. Here's the photo. You got him. Nice work, boy. Boy. Just follow the road there and head over the bridge. You can't miss her place. And hey, watch out for bad birders. Alright, thanks. Bye. Anyhow, I have many more things to film here, many more things to do here with the Playdate games to download and install and sideload and all kinds of adventures to have on this channel, which is Destination Playdate. And I hope you'll join me on this indie lo-fi 2D adventure business. I'm AttackSlug. Thanks for watching. More videos right here. I'll see you next time, and I'm out.